It's hard. It's one of the hardest things you'll do. Going against your mind. And everything that you know, that you think is true but it isn't. The more you do it, the more you see that it isn't true. It never was true. And the more you fight, the more you get your life back. And it's hard to watch your body change. But your mind changes. And then your outlook on life changes. And your life gets better. There's nothing scarier than the thought of wasting life, when life is so precious and it can be taken away at any moment. You can do whatever you want to do. You can recover. You can do it. Recovery is possible. Recovery is worth it. And recovery is the best thing you will do for yourself. And it's the best decision you will ever make, even if it is the hardest. Trying BISCOFF spread, which I've never tried before, on a bagel. And then I'm trying some dark milk, which I've never tried before. And then some pop chips, which I've never tried before. All for a snack. And I was just going to have some dairy milk chocolate. But that's not challenging, and I always do that. I'm throwing some Nutella in there as well, because I was like, Brady's snoring. Oh, he's so cute. BISCOFF spread and Nutella. BISCOFF spread melts so nicely. Look at that melt. Wow. Bagels for a snack. And some dark milk. And then some pop chips. I'm going to have some bagel chats now. Look how melty the BISCOFF spread is. Oh, I'm scared to try it. I don't know why I'm shaking. My first time trying BISCOFF, Lotus BISCOFF spread. Oh, it smells really good. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Wow. That's amazing. That is amazing. First time trying BISCOFF spread and it's so good. Oh, even the smell's insane. Right. I'm going to eat this now. Shall we have some recovery chat? Oh, it's tea. Let's have some recovery chats while I eat these. I think that there is a point in your life where you get fed up of carrying on living by rules, but it feels like you can't stop and you can't get out of it, and you don't know how to just be normal and live a normal life. And the only way that you can stop living hell is to just do what scares you, because you know what needs to be done. Nutella's so good. Like the other day, I think it was the Friday couple Fridays ago, Satara made cheesecake at school. I got chocolate on my chin. Satara made cheesecake at school, and then she came home and I really wanted some, but I started crying and I made a big deal out of it, and the whole family, instead of just enjoying the cheesecake, had to kind of put up with me crying and then waiting for me. And I tried it in the end, but just, it ruins everything, and it just takes over your life. And I realised after I had the cheesecake, it was just so nice. Oh, it's a shadow, I thought it was chocolate. It's so nice, and it was such a massive deal. And instead of enjoying the moment, everyone ate their cheesecake and I just sat with mine in front of me, and Dad cut it, and then Satara saying that her relationship would have been different with me if I didn't have an eating disorder. And how in 2017 I stayed in my room for like a whole year and she only saw me at night time. I walked past her. Like, what kind of life is that? What kind of relationship is that? I'm supposed to be a big sister. And then Alicia just says, I just wasted so many years, I don't really have a life. And I just suffer all the time and I can't just enjoy myself. And then I went to hospital last year for 6 weeks, and then I went inpatient for 6 weeks. And I gained like 17 kilos. And I felt good, but then I didn't carry it on, I just let my head get to me again. And then you get really stressed out, and before you know it, your old habits come back in when you start coping how you've always done it. And if you don't make a conscious effort to always fight the thoughts, even just acknowledging them and acting against them, acting the opposite, it just works so well. Even just with small things like having an extra potato at dinner, because if you didn't, you're giving the power to the eating disorder. And the more you fight it, the more it realises it doesn't have control over you anymore, so then it stops trying so much, or you just get stronger. And it's so hard. But I can't believe what I've done so far. And the more you fight it, the more you see how much you're missing out on. And yeah, I'm annoyed because I gained lots of weight and I got a lot better. Spent so long in hospital hating every single second and wishing I didn't take everything for granted, just wanting to touch the grass outside, and then I come out and just let myself slowly get worse again. But I think that was vital. It was vital for me to get worse, even though I hate saying this, so that I could now get better and notice where I struggle and just do things differently this time. I just want to be free and happy. And you need to learn to love yourself, because your body's just a vessel and people won't even notice weight gain, and it fluctuates throughout your life. And would you rather be the 90-year-old who looks back on their deathbed and is glad that they always weighed under a certain amount, or missed out on family meals, just to not gain weight? Or didn't have that slice of cake on your sister's 18th. Just because you wanted to be a bit calmer. No. And the more you let food not control you, the more time you have to experience life, and the more mental and physical energy you have. And even if your body gets bigger, that's good because it's just more of you. And the more you respond to your body, the more it learns to trust you. It's hard because a lot of the time, you maybe don't see yourself as worthy, or you're annoyed with yourself. Or it's just a coping mechanism, I suppose. But you need to just fight like you've never fought. Because in the end, the only person whose life you're wasting is your own. Because no one really cares if you hit a certain low weight, or if you only ate clean foods for like 3 years. No one cares. And when I die, when I die, I want to be able to say that I enjoyed life and I took every single opportunity. Spontaneous trips, spontaneous ice creams, going out for drives, just not caring, not planning, not pre-planning everything, not worrying about anything, just going with the flow. Oh my god, this spread's amazing. But the more you let something have control over you, the more you worry. When you fill your day with fun things, or you focus on something else, you just eat breakfast and lunch and snacks and you don't worry about dinner. Or you just eat the muffin and you don't care if it's 500 calories or 700 calories because you had it in the afternoon in the garden with your sister. Or you don't care if you had a random hot chocolate and it was too much squirty cream because you went out and you enjoyed that with your mum. What's life if you don't enjoy it? Like, I can't believe I'm eating a bagel right now and it's like 1:15 in the morning. It's hard because recovery requires you to do the opposite of what you've done for so long. And all of this new food and all of these new things you have to follow, you have to do the opposite. You have to eat a lot, not restrict, which is what you've done. You're worried about food and your food group's got, your safe food's got a lot smaller and smaller and smaller. Now you have to broaden the foods and increase your calories and diet and eat frequently, whereas before you'd only have certain times you'd eat or certain things you'd eat. And it's hard because people know you maybe as the one with the eating disorder, and maybe it becomes your identity, or you've had it for so long that you don't know who you are without it, and then you kind of don't want to give it up because you're scared of who you'll be when you don't have it anymore. Or you're scared that people will think that you've failed as an anorexic because you used to be anorexic and now or you used to have an eating disorder and now you're not anymore. Or you'll be scared that people would see you've gained weight and think that you're better. Or you're scared that you'll still struggle when you're a healthy weight and that you won't be valid. All of this is just, it's not true, and it's just your eating disorder trying to stop you from recovering, and you put it off and off and off. And then people just die in half recovery, where they eat a lot but not enough to gain enough weight, or they gain weight but they don't eat the foods they're scared of and they stick to the same foods. Like, I don't want to be out at a family meal when Alicia and Star are growing up with all of our children, and me freaking out because they added a fat slab of butter to my mashed potato. Or instead of being on a day out with my husband and children and enjoying the sunshine and sitting on the grass, I'm freaking out because they didn't have the right bread for our sandwiches. Like, no. Not what it's about. Like, when I look back, my family can't remember a time when I was normal. And then I think, all of this time I've wasted. I was 17 when I got diagnosed. And I think, wow, I've actually worried about food on and off, non-stop, for 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Over 5 years, like 6 years. Yeah, there's been periods where I've been okay, but I've always worried. Oh my god, I've eaten too much today. Oh my god, oh my god. What if I eat this? What if I eat that? When we go on holiday, it's all inclusive, and I'm like, oh my god, I love the bread rolls, but I want this and I want that and I want to try this. And then I try stuff, and then I'm worried that I've eaten too much, and then I get home and then I wish that I tried more. And I overthink things so much. You don't live in the moment. It doesn't matter. It's hard. It's one of the hardest things you'll do. Going against your mind. And everything that you know, that you think is true but it isn't. The more you do it, the more you see that it isn't true. It never was true. And the more you fight, the more you get your life back. And it's hard to watch your body change, but your mind changes, and then your outlook on life changes, and your life gets better. And it's a bit self-absorbent. You're so focused on yourself that you just forget about other people's lives, and sometimes you just completely blank stuff out. You don't listen to what people are saying, because you're just worrying all the time about food or yourself or what you look like. Like, no one really cares. No one could tell if you're a couple kilos heavier, or even, I barely looked different when I was like 10 kilos heavier than my lowest weight. There's just so much more to life. And there's so many good foods to try. Like, I just tried BISCOFF bread for the first time, and honestly, it just tastes so good. Don't know if this is a weird angle or not. Oh, it tastes amazing. I can't get over it. You see, I wouldn't have tried this if I followed my eating disorder, because it's quite late. I was just gonna have 100 grams of chocolate, but that's what I always do. And then I wouldn't have discovered this amazing BISCOFF. Oh my gosh. Tell you what though, sesame seed bagels are better. I've got none left though. I had one for breakfast yesterday with Nutella on, and I feel it would go very well with BISCOFF. snack talks with Elzani. Could become a new thing. I don't know. If people like it. I don't even know what I'm going on about really. I don't know if it makes sense. Wow. All I know is that recovery is awesome. And I can't wait to keep going. And you guys should too. Don't put it off. I've been so scared. Hospital was scary, but wasn't scary enough. Well, I hated it. But then I still got worse again. And now I just think there's nothing scarier than the thought of wasting life when life is so precious and it can be taken away at any moment. You can do whatever you want to do. You can recover. You can do it. You can open a jar of Nutella and just have a Nutella sandwich. You can have a whole tub of ice cream. You can do whatever you want. You don't have to feel bad after because you're in control. So good. I'm gonna have this for breakfast. That was so nice, BISCOFF. Now I've got some dark milk Cadbury's, which I've never tried. I just had a bagel with Nutella on, a bagel with BISCOFF spread on, which I've never tried. Having some dark milk, which I've never tried. Oh, it smells nice. Look at that. It literally... Focus. Smells like Bourneville, but more milkier, which I guess is what it is. I didn't really like Bourneville and then I tried it the other night and then I thought, oh that's okay. Quite nice, yeah. Kind of just tastes like the powder you make a cake with. But honestly, I think I'm just getting mature now because I used to not like black pepper, but now I like it in small quantities. Oh, I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot actually. Wow. That's so smooth. It's not really bitter like dark chocolate, but it's really chocolatey. Wow. Oh my gosh. I'm so surprised. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I think that's nice. Is it nicer than Bourneville? Yeah. So Tara said this isn't as nice as Bourneville and she doesn't like it. But oh my god, I'm loving it. It's so smooth, it just melts in your mouth. Bourneville kind of tasted bitter. Still good though, classic. But this is just... It tastes like a really good quality chocolate. Oh my god, chocolate review as well. Wow. I honestly didn't think I would like it this much. It's so good. And it's so melty, I haven't even dipped it in my tea. Oh my god. I'll dip it. Because I have to, because it's classic. Oh My gosh. Oh my gosh. It's so good. Alicia likes born banana, but I think she's gonna love this. She has to try this tomorrow. Wow. That's incredible. I'm mind blown. I literally can't get over how good this is. I hope you enjoyed that snack talk, snack chat. Snack chats. Maybe that could be a new thing, snack chats. Oh, that was disgusting, sorry. Anyway, 2 bagels and some dark milk. BISCOFF spread is amazing, oh my gosh. Now I'm gonna go upstairs and have a whole share bag of pop chips. Because that's what I want to do. Yay. Recovery is possible. Recovery is worth it. And recovery is the best thing you will do for yourself. And it's the best decision you will ever make, even if it is the hardest. I'm trying the pop chips. We don't get that many in a bag. I was going to try barbecue, but Mum said these ones are quite nice. Got barbecue in Tesco's today. Oh god, whoops. There's the pop chip. Ready for some ASMR. Oh, they're nice. New food to this. Oh my god, snacks are so good. I remember people, you have to eat snacks to look like a snack. Oh, these are so good. Kind of tastes like Bombers. Yeah, don't judge me. But I'm trying new things with food, so I'm gonna dip it in my tea. Oh my god. It's making a noise. Can you hear that? That's good. Dipping a crisp in tea. Ooh. So adventurous. Wild Saturday night.